headlines today. Jags and Lions, what's the headline going to be?
Oh, boy, I can't I'm so excited for this game. 14-point spread, right? Are the Lions? The headline will be, get Goff my lawn. Lions send Mac home. I'm on Detroit. Yes, I know you can't win money betting double-digit favorites long-term. This is a situational spot. Yeah. Colin, would you know the Jags have a bye next week? Doug Peterson being combative with the media. Is this his last go-round in Jacksonville? Because firing the coach on the bye week makes a lot of sense. Yeah. You get like 2 weeks. You clean it out. Yep. You get the new coach in there, the interim. Yep. And I think that's probably what we're trending toward. And I think Detroit sends Peterson off. By the way, last week, Mac Jones stepped in. They had a good scripted drive. Mac Jones starts running his mouth. Did you see that? He's like talking trash after the touchdown. These guys are looking at him like, what the? They had like 90 yards of offense the rest of the game. I think Detroit puts it on him here and just dominates. Now, no Laporta is not great. Laporta's out. But they have scored 42 points against Seattle, 47 against Dallas, 52 against Tennessee. And Laporta's had quiet games in some of those. I think Detroit wins this handily. I like the Lions a lot.
Tomorrow's headlines today, Raiders at the hot Dolphins. Kind of hot.
Yeah, this one is interesting. Raiders off a bye?
Not hot. Dolphins won one big game.
Fire their offensive coordinator. The headline will be sleeping with the fishes. Miami gives Vegas cement shoes. Overboard they go. I like Miami headed home after that big win. Listen, they are in position to set things up for a run.
They are. Schedule gets soft.
A late season run, and they crack into the playoffs. Tyreek Hill, it sounds like he's going to be fine. The wrist injury, he's claiming he's going to get surgery in the offseason. But this is not a Vegas team that I trust. They got rid of the OC. Will there be a change? I don't know. It's like Minshew, Ritter. They got no good quarterback options. I like Miami here. Now, listen, I don't know if the Dolphins' defense will play as well as it did against the Rams. They were phenomenal. Holland is back. The defensive lineman Seiler's back. Like, this is a pretty good Dolphins talent team. I think Miami wins this, and keep an eye on this team here in the AFC.
Tomorrow's headlines today. Browns at the Saints on Fox.
I know a lot of people are like, oh, come on. Folks, this is a game I have circled, one of my bigger bets of the week. The headline will be, all Njoku aside, a win's a win. Am I right? Jameis Winston revenge spot. Yep. This is a big one. He's going back to New Orleans. And the Browns coach Stefanski has talked all week. This is the healthiest we've been. We're off the bye. The best tackling linebacker for the Saints, Warner, the Ohio State guy, doesn't look like he's going to play. Yep. Keep an eye on Nick Chubb. Yep. If you're a gambler, want to do some props, this could be a Nick Chubb breakout game. Yeah. I like Winston to show up here. And if you look at the Saints last week, they fired their coach, right? And they had the little bump, and they get the good hot start. Marquez Valdez-Scantling shows up. But the reality is they weren't good for much of that game. That was Atlanta shooting themselves in the foot. Kirk Cousins, spotty. I like the Browns here considerably, and they went on the road.
Tomorrow's headlines today, one of the big ones, Chiefs at the Bills. What say you?
So you have to have a side here, right? The Chiefs news with Butker, I feel, is significant, being underplayed in the media. Kickers matter. The headline will be, Bills gone wild. KC stripped of undefeated season. Look at that. Let's go, Buffalo. You bet Buffalo in the regular season and the Chiefs in the playoffs, right? Yeah. That's how this works in this series. Obviously, no Kincaid, not ideal. The Chiefs linebackers not great in coverage, but keep an eye on Ray Davis, the running back for the Bills, and James Cook. These guys are going to get out a lot of Josh Allen dump-offs. And keep an eye on the number 2 cornerback for KC. McDuffie, he's good, but he did get burnt badly by Sutton last week. The number 2 corner's out. The kid Watson, they have a 7th rounder. He's grading out terribly, according to Pro Football Focus. The Raiders lit him up. I think there's a world where Shakur has a big game for the Bills. I know this is not going to be popular. Patrick Mahomes is an underdog, 12-1-1 against the spread. Give me Buffalo taking down the undefeated Chiefs. And if Buffalo does not win, let's just go ahead and call it 17-0.
Tomorrow's headlines today. Texans at the Cowboys. I think Houston rolls. What do you think?
Yeah. This is a tough one because Dallas is almost unwatchable at this point. The headline will be toilet rush. Texans wipe Cowboys clean. Apologies to Cooper Rush. I mean, dude, he got benched in like the 3rd quarter. Like, it's bad. Dallas is in an unwatchable state. I said earlier, I think McCarthy is basically talking to potential suitors because we know it's over for him. Yeah. I wonder if we see a little quit in Dallas. Second half, they just got run off the field.
Yeah.
And the Texans are coming off a bad loss. When you're up 23-7.
When a good team gets ambushed a little, they usually play well the next week. Rams should play well the next week.
Rams should. I also think, this is one of those games where Nico Collins is expected back. They really miss him in that offense. Tank Dell has not lived up to expectation. And Joe Mixon, pencil in a $125 on the ground against his terrible Cowboys defense.
Finally, tomorrow's headlines today. Let's give it some time. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson tonight, Netflix.
So the staff realized how much you're into this fight. So they're like, "Oh, can we do it?" And I was like, listen, I'm not betting this. I have $0 on this fight, but we have a phenomenal headline. The headline will be Mike and subscribe. YouTuber deleted by real life Mr. Beast. Go Mike Tyson. How about that? The Chris Rock, Will Smith slap. Listen, I think everybody's rooting for Tyson here. Everyone over the age of, 35?
Yeah.
I don't know anybody backing Jake Paul. I'm probably going to get my son, who is into YouTube, as a YouTube page. I think he's going to probably root Jake Paul here, but come on. We're all rooting Tyson, right? We're all Mike Tyson.